welcome back to the channel. So I'm 1,000 miles in on the AMFLOW now, so I thought I'd give you a little rundown and talk through some of the pros and cons that I've experienced while I've been riding it for 1,000 miles. You'll have seen in my previous edits I've done a few changes, but I have just done another one. This is the Cane Creek DB Coil ILG2, which is looking cool. I've only done a couple of rides so far with it, so this will be the first proper ride, so I'm going to try and get over some rooty techs to see how it handles that. You'll have seen I've already done my Renfield bars and my rev grips. I've put some SLX rotors on there because the Maguras were doing my head in, and that's been it. On the tyres I've put the Magic Mary and Big Betty's on. But yeah, other than that, it is pretty well, it is as it came. I have got some XT levers because everyone says the Magura calipers with XT levers are supposed to be amazing, so I'm going to chuck them on soon. But up to now, first 1,000 miles has been absolutely faultless, and I'll talk a bit more as we go down some of the trails as well and tell you a bit more about it. But yeah, let's get dropped in, see how this shock performs, and yeah, see where we get to today. Right, see what this coil's like on some rooty tooty tech, because yeah, I've only ridden it round local trails so far, which is not really getting a test, so let's see. But yeah, I mean, even the few trails I had done in the local woods, it just feels so plush. Nothing wrong with the shock that comes on the bike. You can run that perfectly well, I have been. It is just the Fox Performance shock, so I thought I'd get something a bit better. Oh, a loose corner there. Oh, slightly overgrown. But yeah, the bike right out the box is just solid. It just rides so good. It kind of rides like a trail bike, so it's quite light on the front compared to some of the heavier e-bikes. So it rides a bit like a trail bike, but you've got all that power, and with the extra weight it just feels more planted at the back. Yeah, I love it. Oh, take a breather. Back in. It's a little bit rowdier down this bit. Wow. Oh, yes. Oh, pick the bones out of that one. Oh, yes. I do like that trail. Right, so this one starts off on the same trail, but then we're going to drop down onto another one. And I really like this. We've been a bit faster there. Running super nice at the minute. We've had a bit of rain which has taken a little bit of the dust off. Niggle through here, watching the elbows. I thought it was there then. Oh no, we're here, look. Wow! So yeah, another good thing about this bike is the support from AMFLOW. Like, you drop them a message and they get back to you straight away and just sort out whatever problem you've got. I know some of the guys, they've even done, I don't know how they've done it, but if they've had a problem on the bike, they've done like an update for them and forced it through to their bike to sort it out. So yeah, really good, which is what you want. But I mean, I'm on the AMFLOW Facebook group and there's hardly anyone with problems really, compared to a lot of the bike manufacturers. Oh, I almost clipped that tree then. Wow. Whew. I was so close to that little tree then.
Well, I got stuck down and I nearly hit it, yeah.
Oh, well then.
That was good.
Oh. Alright, let's drop into another. A little bit short on this one. But yeah, the shock, it's all these little sort of routes that you really feel it responsive on. I mean, the camera won't pick up. Oh, how steep that was down there. Few babies' heads at the bottom. Right then, we've come a bit further up the hill. This one's a bit more flowy to start with, and then you'll see at the end it's got a proper janky slope at the end, so we'll see how the coil shock gets on this. But yeah, loving it so far. Really good on the roots and stuff, just responds really well, and I've got a coil shock on my Mega as well, so I'm kind of used to it. But yeah, it feels a lot better than the standard shock that was on it. So let's get dropping in here and see what it's like on these fast berms. Alright, a little bit more flow to the start of this one, but it soon gets quite rowdy. Whoa! I'll fly there! Yeah, you can even tell a difference with a shock, like leaning in on the corners and stuff. That's where it gets a bit more tech. You know, I was on the edge there. Oh.
You're flying down there. No.
I'm not sure I was. I think my bike was. I was just hanging on. You know. Oh yeah, the back was skipping about. I didn't think it was going to stop. Right, we've come up to another hill now and we're going to drop into one of my favourites on this side. lot sandier than the other side and it'll be a lot looser, but yeah, should give us a little test. And you got this viewpoint, so we'll be dropping in here and then you drop all the way down. Another favourite, but it is sandier and looser. Wow. Whoa. A little double drop there now. Oh, a few new ruts and holes in that one. Whew. Right, another one on this side. Loving these conditions at the minute, running so good. Whoa, a little loose. That bit's normally always underwater, and that bit. That shows how dry it is at the minute. I didn't. Oh. So this then. Have a bit of this. How'd you like them apples? That's an old line, that. Oh. Right, we're going to do the normal trail. I bet Al's still got the straw line behind me. So plush, this shock. Love it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Shimano levers are like when I shut them on. That is the one thing I've not been keen on, these brakes. Right, that has been wicked so far. Yeah, I think this shock is going to be an absolute game changer for stuff that I like riding. It just seems way more responsive. But we're going to drop into quite a long one, this one actually. It's got a bit of everything, so it'll be fun. So we're going to head down here now and check this out. I do like this one. It's long, fast, flowy, but you've still got enough roots and stuff. Oh, okay, so that a bit. I always forget it's there. So yeah, if you have been looking into AMFLOW, have been umming and ahhing, I can categorically say it's one of the best bikes I've ridden, if not the best bike I've ridden. I absolutely love it. For a first bike, they've got it spot on. I know a few people have been wanting a longer travel, but for the stuff I ride, this is perfect. And if you watch the channel, I've taken it to Dovey and Bike Park Wales, and it handles all the stuff I can handle, so that's the main thing. And I have all my settings fully maxed out, and I get between 25 and 30 miles out of turbo. I know some of the guys have turned theirs back and they've been getting, well, 70 miles plus out of eco and stuff, so you can do whatever you want with it. You just change it all in the app. But yeah, I just leave mine in full mode. It's not often I ride more than 30 miles, and if I know I am gonna, then I just rein it in a little bit. I've done like 40-mile rides on it. So yeah, you just kind of tone it down or knock it down into trail mode, knowing that you're gonna get some more miles out. Right, up at another hill now. So yeah, there's a few trails, well there's loads of trails on this side to be fair, but there's a few trails I'm going to do. They've all got a little bit of variety, so it'll be interesting to see what they're like with the shock. But yeah, you've got an amazing viewpoint this side, absolutely stunning. So let's get dropped into the first one and carry on the adventure. How is that still wet? Classic trail this, one of the OGs. Yeah, as I say, for 1,000 miles now, this bike, it hasn't missed a beat really. All the things I've changed on it have just been personal choice really, you didn't need to. That's how I rode it for ages, just straight out of the box. Classic. Quite hard packed because it's so old, but it has got a few stones coming through, but not sandy like some of the others on the other side. Right, this is another one that normally gets a bit boggy, this top bit in winter, so quite nice to ride it in the dry. Wow. People cutting new lines in. I do like it though. Right, another classic. This is definitely a faster one. Oh, loose and sandy as well. So yeah, if you've got any ideas what you think I should do with the bike next, I have thought about, because of how good this shock is, what changing the front forks would do, whether I'd notice loads of difference, because these feel alright. Whoa! What's happened there? Yeah, I don't know what forks I would get. I suppose now I've got Cane Creek on the back, I'd have to go with some Cane Creek Helm. I know quite a few guys have put rock shots on there, some red Zebs and stuff, that was my original plan. I was going to put some red Zebs on with a red Vivid coil, hence why I put my red rev grips on, but I quite like the look of this shock, so I thought I'd give Cane Creek a go, and I've not been disappointed. Right, that is it. Going to call the ride there. Absolutely wicked. The hills are running so prime at the minute. We've had a touch of rain, which has just really settled the dust down. So yeah, it's starting to get a bit loose again in places. So we'll see how the next few weeks pan out with the weather. But yeah, if you've thought about the AMFLOW bike, just get yourself on a demo if you can, because you will not be disappointed. As I say, I've ridden a few e-bikes over my time now, and this is absolutely leagues ahead. And it's not just the motor. Everyone goes on about the motor. Yeah, it's fantastic and stuff, but for me, the bike handles superb. It is exactly what I need. I've changed a few bits, as I said, but straight out the box, it is fine. But yeah, absolutely love it. So don't hesitate. For £6 I don't think there's any other bike that can touch it at the minute. So yeah, absolutely love it, and I'll be riding it continued on the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll try and answer them as best I can, but I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.